The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little pop-up. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it. This is a beautiful thing, man. Just all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking. And, food is always just the extra, man. They deprive these people of their basic human rights, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through. I love that, man. I love it a lot, more than I could say to you guys.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Well, started my day scrolling the news and scrolling sports. I'm having trouble watching these cable news stations because they're so negative. And to listen to them, you think we live in the worst country on the planet. We'll talk sports next week. My mind right now is on this Chauvin case, which starts in Minnesota next Monday. When I first saw it, I thought it was a classic case of depraved indifference, third degree. Everybody around there was telling him, take your knee off his neck. The guy's in distress. The guy was crying, calling for his mother. Even one of the deputies felt that, hey, we should turn him over. That just seemed to make Chauvin more defiant and put more pressure on the guy's neck. And if it wasn't for his actions, this guy would probably be with his kids today. His lawyers are going to point out that George Floyd seemed to have drugs in his system. There's a rule. It's called the eggshell plaintiff rule. It basically says you deal with a victim the way you found him. If he's 50 with a heart problem or if he's 23 and a weightlifter, it doesn't matter. You apply as much force as it takes to render him compliant. And obviously, Floyd, laying on his stomach, handcuffed, crying, was compliant. Once again, if it wasn't for Chauvin's actions, he'd be with his kids today. His lawyers are going to also try to find a juror, that one juror. We know in the Walter Scott case down in South Carolina, an obvious case that was a case that was filmed, shot in the back by a cop. Evidence dropped by his side, but the jury came back despite that fact, 11-1, 11 for conviction and 1 for acquittal, and the case was deemed a mistrial. You know that Chauvin's lawyers already picked out 1 or 2 of these jurors that they think they may be able to turn and get a mistrial. I'm just saying, get your shot, wear your mask. Take care. Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Triple B in the house, brothers breaking bread. We here, OJ dropping that knowledge.
I mean, I'm prepared to make him a honorary brother who breaks bread.
He might have to be, dog. That might have to be a thing we start.
He is kind of a constant go-to.
He is, dog. Cause he make him mad and he be right.
And he's right, yeah.
He make him mad and he be right, nigga. That's what it matters. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
We got to find his address out in Las Vegas and send him a T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him. I don't want him to know my address for obvious reasons. I'm gonna just leave it there.
we just put the address and the return address is the same.
Hey,
you know?
nigga, hey, somebody get a PO box or something, nigga. I don't know, cause I don't.
That's what I was saying. Let OJ go to the post office.
I don't want there to be no misunderstandings, nigga. I don't want his big old arthritic hand showing up to my motherfucking house, nigga. I'm good.
Fucking isotoners on, nigga.
Hey, nigga, where you get them black surgical gloves from, nigga? What you doing? Anyway, let's get into it. Hey, we got 10 meters. We got Zeb the Soldier. We got half of the Brothers of Doom. Joe Jeff. I'm the KC Stork. What is going on, fellas?
Hey, what's going on?
Chilling, sir. Chilling.
Let's get around the horn so we can get it in. 10, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, everything is everything, man. It is finally spring down here in the bayou.
Right.
Man.
The summer dresses, is the dresses out?
Not quite. But, you know, it is Easter Sunday. It's Easter Sunday, so you know. I'm going trolling by the churches.
You gonna get that 10 meters? That 10 meters photography? You
know it.
Got his angles together.
Triple D photography.
Triple D photography. No, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Not that Triple D photography. No.
But yeah, I'm about to, go ahead and troll these churches. But no, like I said, everything is good down here. No mishaps. Just chilling.
Good stuff, man. You sound, you know what? You sound great, dog. You sound light on your feet. I just wanted to point that out. I like that.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, as y'all know, a couple weeks, for about a couple months now, I've been discussing, life and depression. And like I said, you need, it's very, very important to get, your life in order. And, if you recognize that there's a problem, you need to go ahead and get checked. Go ahead and get checked out. Go ahead and seek help, man. Do whatever. Talk to somebody. Because you never know what a person is going through. Like myself, and a lot of people. I'm pretty, private person for the most part, but this platform allows me to express myself the way, and I'm not judged for it.
Exactly.
So in saying that, find others, seek out others. If you're having a problem, can't quite cope with your environment anymore, or even, just having a tough time or anything like that, just go out and seek help, man, as best as you can. My issue was, I'm still in mourning. I had losses in my family that hit me like one after another, and just trying to put a smile on my face and try to keep an upbeat personality was kind of rough. It was kind of weighing on me, so I had to go in and take a step back and take care of my mental status. So
yeah, but everything
is good, man. Everything is going good down here, and work. What can I say? Work is work.
Work is work. As always, work is work. Yes, bro.
Work, man.
And I apologize if I overstepped, because you brought up the loss in your family. I remember when we were back at KU, and your father had passed, and
right.
Nigga, you showed up to work, and you could tell that you weren't the 10 meters I know. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nigga, what are you doing here? Go home. But actually, now I believe it was when we were living together.
Yeah.
And we were about to walk out the house. And I could just look at you, dog. I gave you a hug, man. I said, nigga, don't go to work. What are you doing, dog? Tell them people you ain't coming. Take care of yourself, bro. And I'm glad you were taking that additional step to take care of yourself even more, man. For real. I really am. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Zeb, what's going on, pimp?
Yep. Oh, man, just glad to be back in the loop. Obviously, I missed the last couple of weeks, man. You know, just timing and shit going on this way. But yeah, man, everything's good, bro. We just chilling. You know, out here trying to improve our living space with some new furniture and stuff like that, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, nothing really major happening. Just ready to get it in.
Okay.
Get it in.
It's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yup.
Brother Doom, how do you, sir?
I'm might.
Good.
Might, man. I spring break this week, so only thing I've had to concern myself with work-wise has been practice.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yo, how did you had a track meet last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had two of them. So we did the show right before our Saturday meet. So Saturday, it was cool. A little meet. I mean, I got two teams. Obviously, I got the boys team and the girls team. The boys team is young. I got a senior on there who's decent. I actually coached his father when I first started out. So I don't know.
Oh wow!
Damn, we getting old, nigga.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm getting to the point where I've coached. You know what I'm saying? Five.
Doing generations on the ass.
Absolutely. Real good kid. He's already signed up to go to Peru State for football, but you know what I'm saying, he going, you know, for track just to kind of, you know, see what he can do,
right,
and improve his skills. You know what I'm saying, to take with him to the football field.
Exactly.
But he just doesn't have any pieces to go with him. I've got a young team on the boys' side, so we're gonna try to develop as much as we can. We still adding pieces, you know what I'm saying? COVID has hurt us because, you know what I'm saying, we haven't been in the building. We're just getting back into the building.
Right.
And so I'm still trying to bring folks into the fold. So the boys, we're trying to get, you know, ready for the future. On the girls' side, I've got a veteran team. Now, I don't know how much experience they have with track. I know that some of them have done things here and there, but, you know, obviously they didn't have a season last year.
Right.
And then, you know, they had, you know, they did something in their sophomore years, but I mean, it wasn't with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get them acclimated to what we want to do. But so you asked what we did. The highlight of the meet last Saturday is our girls won the 4x1 and the 4x2.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I think
those are my two races right there.
Absolutely, they're running times that are comparable to other teams that we took to state at that point in the season. So I fully anticipate them, you know what I'm saying, putting themselves in a position to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, they got the right tutelage, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've got an excellent coaching staff, particularly my assistant coach, Mona Lee.
I was just about to ask, how is she doing?
Yeah, how's she
doing?
She's so what she's having a problem with is she is accustomed to being around people who are passionate about track and they're track lifers. You know what I'm saying? Right.
That can be hard.
This is not what we have. You know what I'm saying?
That could be hard, bro. That could be hard.
We are teaching people, like we're at the other end of that spectrum. This is where they just getting in the door to track and field. You know what I'm saying? We got some people who got a little bit of talent, but we got to teach them how to become successful and then passionate about track and field. So that, you know what I'm saying, she might say something and they kind of look at her crazy, whereas, you know what I'm saying, she said it to somebody else, she said jump and they say how high, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So that's kind of the things that she's dealing with. So we kind of, I'm dealing with interpersonal issues, I'm dealing with expectations, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of, you know, understand the reality. But I think she's kind of growing into her position. She's I think she's felt some frustration, but I also think she's having some fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
I just want to keep her happy.
But how
Speaking
is
of
she
happy,
doing? How is she
being
doing?
that it's spring break, I was able to go down to Texas and pick up my kids yesterday.
Okay.
Yep. That's what's up.
I brought them back at 2:00 this morning.
I guess this nigga Joe was driving through the Amazon Forest. He called me to talk about what we were talking about doing the pregame, and his call just kept dropping.
Yeah. Out there on the interstate and in the rural parts of Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? So Yeah, it was actually I had that meeting, and I also had a freaking 25-year reunion meeting on the phone, a Zoom meeting while I was out. So I'm driving the babies back, trying to handle business at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
He's getting his multitask on.
He's a needed and wanted man. Man, that's good stuff, man. I know.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was about to say, Zeb also stopped in Tulsa at Shamari House and dropped another 32 bars. I got a 64 bar song you gotta check out.
Not the one that I heard.
Not that
you
one.
and him.
Not
okay,
that.
you got
Not that one.
Okay. Yeah, I got to hear that then.
Oh yeah, it's nice, man.
I want to hear.
Okay.
I like music.
I might put it. I might throw the.
I was about to say throw it at the end or something.
I like music.
It ain't finished. It ain't finished. It's
okay. We'll get to where you need to get.
It's finished, but it ain't finished. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Put it in the Google Drive in the. I'll listen.
We'll check it out.
Yes, sir. I like music. Well, that's good stuff, man.
That's my week. Yeah, that's my week. What's up with you, Ryder?
What's going on with yeah?
Oh, same thing. School, work, just like everybody out here. School, work. Trying to let these bastards know that I work so I can live, but I don't live to work, and had to hurt some feelings when they was talking about, hey, you gonna stay late? I'm like, am I the late staff? No, you're not. Okay, then. There we go. I will see y'all tomorrow.
The answer's within the question.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, back when I was in the military, that wasn't that long ago. When I was training operation NCO, I had a poster that said, "Your lack of preparation does not make this my emergency." They found that out.
True words have never been spoken.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, hey, schedule your patience within the time frame of your ability. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know you slow. Nigga, don't be scheduling fucking 5 patients. You only got 8 hours, but you know it's gonna take you 12 hours to do it. Don't do that. Anyway, at least I got a job, man. So yeah, life is good. Babies are good. Kids are good. I will be down in Texas at the end of the month. I thought I was gonna be going this weekend, but shit got shifted. I'll be down there end of the month in April, helping my mama move her stuff to Colorado. She's gonna be living with my sister. Oh. I wish them the best of luck. We are 3 peas in the pod, and them two together, I don't know. So I'm gonna wish them the best of luck. Thank goodness Colorado has legalized marijuana a long time ago. Cause my sister gonna need it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mama might need it also.
She might need some of them gummies. I told Misha's her name, but we call her Mouse. That's her nickname. I told Mouse, she ain't gonna know the difference. Just slide her a couple of them Colorado gummy bears. She'll be fucking sleep. She'll be fine. But anyway,
it'd be like I remember that what Richard Pryor movie it was, but he was like a cook in a restaurant, and he hid his weed in an oregano container. and gave everybody the motherfucker. He thought it was oregano, and the whole little dinner party was hot in the motherfucker. And Richard Pryor was pissed off. He was like, "That's that African Dungey."
Hey, Zan, I'm glad you brought that up because that makes me think about T.I. and Mike Epps just did a movie where Mike Epps accidentally put the weed in some chicken batter. And T.I. was the owner.
Yeah, they did.
That's where they got that idea. God damn it. Now I realize.
Yeah, I can't remember what Richard Pryor movie that was, man, but that shit was, I was cracking up. Shit's classic.
It's classic. But, but life is, I'm glad you fellas are doing good. We're gonna keep it moving. As Brother OJ alluded to, this trial going on, and it's not the George Floyd trial. It is the Derek Chuavin, the murderer trial. This is day 5, actually. Today, 2 Minneapolis police officers testified today. They pretty much saying that this nigga broke the law.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody's saying. But like OJ is saying, we gotta be careful because all they need is that one juror.
Just need that one.
Just need that one.
Yeah, and I know they got a fairly, diverse jury, you know what I mean? Like, compared to what normally happens, at least. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember, all the different ethnicities or whatnot,
right?
And genders or sexes, whatever. Right. But so I don't know, man. It's we just gotta wait and see what the fuck happens. I mean, we already know, that the motherfucker's guilty. Everybody, But it's one thing to know it; it's another thing to prove it in a court of law.
Yep. Law-abiding citizen, one of my favorite movies. It's not what you know, what you can prove.
What you can prove. Yep.
So, Lieutenant Richard Zimmerman, not related, a horrible last name now, who leads the Minneapolis Police Homicide Unit in response to the crime scene the night Floyd died, told the court that the use of force by Chuavin against Floyd was, quote-unquote, totally unnecessary. Zimmerman said the restraint should have absolutely stopped once Floyd was handcuffed on the ground. The lieutenant said the actions like those used on Floyd are not part of the police department training, saying if your knee is on the person's neck, that could kill him. Sergeant John,
is this sworn testimony, or is this where are they quoting that from?
I believe that was his testimony.
These are the two cops that testified today. The two police officers who testified today.
So I hear that, but what I'm asking is that them quoting from being inside the courtroom, hearing them saying that, or catching them in front of cameras outside the courtroom?
According to this,
it sounds like it's in court.
They're saying, I believe it's told the court that he told the court that the use of force. So they told
the court.
Yeah. And then Sergeant John Curtis Edwards was an overnight sergeant working at the Minneapolis Police Department 3rd Precinct that night Floyd died. He described how he secured the crime scene to make contact with J. Alexander Cugin and Thomas Lane, who were the only two officers there. Edwards said he had his body camera activated when he arrived, but neither officer had their body camera on when he met them. He asked both of them to activate them. That is a great question, Joe. But yeah, this guy, there's no quotes here, Sergeant John Curtis Edwards, but for Richard Zimmerman, there are some quotes there. But yeah, I haven't been watching. It's hard. For me, it's heartbreaking. It's hard. I guess I'm biased. I saw the video. I already know what happened. I don't need to hear any of this bullshit. That man was on the ground pleading for his life.
47.
Subdued. Not a threat to any of those 4 officers who were on his body. Yeah.
Shit, I've been watching Democracy Now. Well, I usually check out at least the headlines pretty much every weekday. But they've been saying 926 or 929. They ain't been saying the 840. Was it 848 or whatever? 846. They've been saying it was 9 minutes and 20-something seconds.
29 seconds. They got it right here. The day
29 seconds.
Yeah, day one trial proceedings started with open statements from the prosecution. Defense prosecutors revealed that Chuavin, goddamn it, I don't care what his name is, was on Floyd's neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. An update on the initially reported 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Day 2, 6 bystanders testified on the second day. Day 3. The third, featured testimony from several bystanders who interacted with Floyd, as well as a graphic excerpt of the police body camera footage showing his arrest and final moments. And then day 4, I did see that on Twitter. His girlfriend spoke about his struggles with opioid addiction and all this other shit like that, but I don't know what they got to do with this nigga being killed.
I don't think they have to do,
I get it. The defense, they have to present the best defense product. They have to do their jobs as lawyers. I get that.
Of course.
Well, and I understand that too, because it's in their duty to defend, the defendant,
Yeah.
But
correct. Yep.
I know it's got to be hard, especially when you got all this evidence against him, to defend this guy knowing he's guilty of, committing a crime. It's got to be extremely hard for the defense attorney.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe not. You give humanity too much credit there, 10. Maybe these motherfuckers think that he deserves to die. Who knows?
He's trying. Oh, wow. So everybody who does opiates deserve to die, right? So that means President Bush.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's this whole thing. I mean, we talked about on the show when this happened that people were saying that he was on drugs, history of drug abuse, and he had all these other comorbidities that added to the fact that reason why he may have died, and they just yada 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 the fact that a fucking 200-pound man had his knee on his neck.
Had his knee on this man's neck.
Yeah, I'm like
and two other officers had their knees on his back.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So
Basically constricting his breathing.
Yeah, constriction, asphyxiation is a thing, and people just yada 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 that shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I just started just as I've been doing through the love affair that motherfuckers had with Fat Nixon. I just unfriend niggas. I ain't got time to argue with you about this shit.
No.
Stay away from me and my kids, nigga.
Right.
And then on I don't know if it was like maybe day 3 or something of the trial, or day 2, I don't remember. But they had the body cam footage of
Go back.
you know, a lot of people that witnessed what happened. You know, and everybody is telling them, like, you know, get up off that man. Like, you know, he can't breathe. He's telling you he can't breathe. He's subdued. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's plenty of evidence of, you know, of witnesses being there. And everybody, you know, pretty much everybody's trying to tell the man, like, get up off that man. You know,
plead with him to get off his neck.
Yeah, you know, they're talking about the young lady that filmed, I think, the footage that most of us seen. I'm one of the rare people, I guess, that haven't watched the entire thing. Right. I watched a portion of it. I knew how it ended, so it was just like, you know, I don't really want to watch this man die.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the young lady that filmed it, you know, she was talking about how, you know, she was, you know, she's been dealing with depression since then. Mm-hmm. You know, that she feels like, you know, she should have done more, you know what I'm saying? But she's like, what could she do? You know what I'm saying? And other people feeling the same way. You know, I know they had a MMA fighter that testified.
Yeah, that was day one.
That was day one.
Yeah, but the MMA fighter was day one. You were correct. Day 3 was when they had the body cam footage. But did you see how the defense tried to portray the MMA fighter? So people, I know people might be confused. People might be confused and they're like, "Oh, MMA, where he come from?" So he just happened to be there and stumbled upon the scene. And then, so what? The prosecutor was like, "Hey, you're an MMA fighter. You know, you do chokeholds and shit like that. Why didn't you do something?" Yeah. So they were like, he was talking to them about it, but I guess during this thing, during this murder, you know, the MMA fighter had, you know, I guess on camera calling Chuavin a punk bitch and all this other shit like that. They tried to paint him as this angry black man. That's the
right.
Defense.
Try to discredit his credibility, baby.
Exactly, dog. It's like, nigga, it's crazy. It's crazy. The world is crazy.
Man, the most important thing, I mean, to get out of this whole thing is that America, we witnessed a fucking murder.
Mm-hmm.
But
we witnessed the fucking murder.
Yeah, but like
right there
in the video, like the opening, the OJ opening, we witnessed the murder in the Walter Scott trial also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And what happened with that?
They got acquitted. Or mistrial. I think. Oh,
this is a mistrial.
Mistrial.
There's one fucking juror.
But not even that though. You witnessed the murder, but you also witnessed a police officer lying about what happened because he thought no one was videotaping.
Right, yep, that's true.
That was the most important thing, right? Initially, he said this man took his weapon from him, and he had to defend himself when
he threatened his life.
But then when the videotape that he didn't know that was out there came out, we see this man just running and get shot in the back. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, you know what? You can love the police. I get that. You can love the police. Hey, I'm a veteran. I love the Army. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up as it is. it has allowed a way for me to provide for my family and my kids for 21 years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't love it that much to where I can't say it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? There are systems that are fucked up. We do fucked up things, and it needs to get better. You can let the police at the same point in time say the system is fucked up.
Yeah, man.
I don't get it.
Like, look,
I don't
you
get
love
it.
your kids, right? But everything your kids do ain't right?
Right.
Like, you got to correct your kids. You got to teach them the right way to go about doing things. So it's the same. It's the same concept.
It's the same
man.
thing.
You know,
I don't.
It's not all black and white. It's not either or.
But
you know what I mean?
But that's what we're given though when it comes to certain elements of our society. When it comes to police, it gotta be black or white. Either you love them or you don't want them to come to help you when you're in trouble. It's like, nigga, no, there's a middle ground, nigga. When they come to help me, I don't want to get killed. Can that be an option?
Right. right.
When them niggas come into my house on accident, I don't want to catch fucking stray rounds because they think I'm a drug dealer, nigga. Can we do that? Anyway, I get it. I'm not gonna tell people to watch the trial, but definitely keep eye on this. Just keep it in your subconscious and your conscious. But like me, it's hard for me to watch because I know what happened and he got murdered.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of some other bullshit.
No doubt about it.
Thin blue lines and faded blue lines. We talked about it last week. No guilty verdicts in the trial of a St. Louis officer accused of beating undercover detective. Guess the race. So we talked about it. These two white cops stumble upon this undercover black cop, and for some reason decide they just gonna whoop his ass because this is doing what year? It's 2017. So protests happening in St. Louis, shit like that. And yeah, they decided to beat this man up. They thought that was just a random nigga. Come to find out, surprise! I'm an undercover detective also.
Right.
And we talked about because me and Joe did not know the extent of the beat because they show you the picture of him, swollen lip, whatever. But yeah, this nigga's neck got fucked up. He had to have his vertebrae fused in his neck.
Damn.
Yeah, man, they beat the shit out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so I'll read this real quick. A federal grand jury did not return a single guilty verdict Monday in the trial of three St. Louis police officers accused of beating an undercover detective during a 2017 protest downtown. St. Louis police officer Stephen Corte was found not guilty on all counts. Former officer Chris Myers was found not guilty on a civil rights charge. The jury did not reach a verdict on a charge of destruction of evidence. The jury also did not reach a verdict on a civil rights charge against former officer Dustin Boone. Detective Luther Hall was working undercover with a partner during the 2017 Jason Stokely protest. They were documenting potential crimes when they got split up in the chaos on the night of Sunday, September 17th. Hall said he encountered uniformed police at 14th and Olive Street. Prosecutors alleged Boone, Myers, and Corte attacked and beat Hall after mistaking him for a protester. Oh, my bad. We thought you was one of the other niggas.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, we need to put some.
I think. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we need to put some undercover civilians in the police office.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some niggas fronting like, flip it on them, nigga. Some niggas fronting like the police, but they really civilians, and they get the lowdown. Be like, nah, that nigga racist as a motherfucker,
That
man. He did this on purpose.
Like navy blue and cream. You got to flip that shit.
Officer Winston.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not getting involved with that.
Yeah.
Now there were, I think, 2 other officers that already before those trials had pled guilty.
I believe.
I don't know the exact charges. You know what I'm saying, but they pled guilty to their involvement in that situation, that attack. So there were some people, just for the record, there are but I think 2 cops or former cops that, you know, are facing some sort of legal repercussions. I don't think they've been sentenced as of yet, you know. So I think that basically these the cops that were either acquitted or got the that didn't get a guilty plea. Their defense was just basically arguing that they weren't arguing that the shit didn't happen. Obviously, you can't argue that because, you know, you got the evidence from the damage that the man took.
Right.
But they were saying that, you know, it wasn't them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't those particular cops.
Defense. The Shaggy defense. It wasn't me. Okay.
The Shaggy defense, right? Exactly.
The old Shaggy defense.
Caught you by the counter?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Yeah, that's exactly the defense that, yeah, you know, and it worked. It worked. You know what I mean? So
this is crazy to me, though, right? So it was a 2-week trial. These motherfuckers basically took a swing shift to bring back their verdict. It took they say more than 13 hours, so basically 13 hours to bring back a verdict. Nigga, it took a swing shift to say they good.
Mm-hmm.
So Taylor was in I don't know why this nigga was in disbelief. As soon as he saw that jury, he should have knew what was up. Taylor was in disbelief at the verdicts from what was an all-white jury until a alternate, a black woman, defeated last week as a substitute as another juror. Hall is black. The 3 defendants are white. That's crazy. Well, I mean, you know, hey, you know, at least this nigga down know who we working with. He gotta make it. He gotta make a choice, dog. He gotta make a choice.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
We talked about this before on the show, the Kentucky bill. We talked about the taunts against police becoming. You can be thrown in jail, arrested, fines, all this shit like that. You know, good news for now. It has stalled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The bill that would make it a crime to taunt police officers in Kentucky has stalled in the state's House of Representatives. It appears unlikely to pass. That's good news.
That is, man. That's yeah, that's great news, actually. Shit. Because I was thinking, if I'm a resident in Kentucky, and that shit passed, shit, no, gotta get the fuck up out of there, man.
Nigga, hey, it's time.
Because you got bitch ass cops. You gotta call them out when you know what they are. Bitch ass cops.
Yeah,
and you ain't even got to do that, man.
If you go by that bill, yeah, you ain't got to call them bitches.
You of anything.
Yeah,
I mean, they can already accuse you of anything, but they could just accuse you of motherfucking taunting and, you know, of slandering a police officer. And you know what I'm saying? You ain't. It's your word against their word, and we see how that shit works out. You know what I'm saying? Their word wins out 99% of the time, and so you know that's you probably in jail for 90 days or you know for a couple of years or who knows. You know what I mean? So you know that's.
And the part we talked about on the show, the part that scared me was, or challenges a law enforcement officer.
Or challenges.
Yes. With offensive or derisive word or by gesture or other physical contact that would have a direct tendency to provoke a violent response. To provoke a violent that's the part that worried me, nigga. That part right there.
That shit is vague like a motherfucker.
Vague like a motherfucker.
And the motherfucker's having a bad day. He's like, you provoked me. You triggered me.
You said it was a good day, nigga.
Good day, sir. Nigga, you ain't Willy Wonka, nigga.
You under arrest.
What you mean good day, nigga? I mean, you see we did that old white man that we talked about on the show where they mushed that nigga back into the center of the earth.
Hell yeah.
Fuck this shit all up.
And now, that nigga's skull.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. If that bill passes, not only is that old white man fucked up, now he got to go to jail.
Nigga, they trying to set the fucking fascists are trying to set up the SS, nigga.
I know, nigga. Hey, dog.
Gestapo up.
Hey,
real talk, man. Real talk. This is not a joke.
This is not a joke.
Real talk.
This is not a joke, dog. Nigga, hey, don't sleep. Nigga, don't sleep, bro. That line right there, that's what scares me. The challenge of law enforcement. I was like, nigga, why? I can't even say, why are you pulling me over? Pow, 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 pow. Okay.
That nigga's asking questions.
That motherfucker got a gun.
This nigga had books in his back of his car. Shoot this nigga. Anyway. Okay. All right.
Old learned Negro.
Old learned Negroes. This nigga riding around town with a white woman. It's time to kill him.
Shit.
Damn. Damn. Zeb gone. Zeb gone.
No, he definitely challenging.
Hate to see it. But more vote news. Tallahassee, ACLU of Florida statement on passage of anti-protest bill in the House. This is a lot, but basically, Florida, Georgia, a lot of these southern states, they don't want you niggas to be able to vote.
Right.
That's what it come down to. We ain't got to read a lot about this.
Man, I was trying to let Georgia off the hook, man.
I know we all were. After Stacey loved it, did all that work. Them niggas like,
what was it? Raphael Warnock. What was it? Warnock. What's his first name? Something.
Warnock.
Yeah, Raphael.
Or whatever it is. Yeah, after they put my man in there and the other dude, and I was like, oh, okay, Georgia's trying to come back. But nigga, they on their 2020 shit, nigga.
Yeah, matter of fact, we played the clip last week.
What do you thought? They on their 1820 shit.
Right.
I shouldn't laugh at that. That's pretty
No doubt.
Yeah, but Stacey, Warnock, all them. I don't know the white cat who trying to do good work. I forget his name. My bad, racist.
John Ossoff.
I appreciate it, bro.
Ossoff, yeah, sure.
I appreciate it. We was about to say, hey, you know what? Florida can go into the ocean. We're gonna keep y'all here in the continental United States, but we might have to let these niggas go.
Say Georgia too.
Dude, that's something man. I know we already got the year in the war show chock full of shit. But we might have to add a category for most fucked up state, nigga.
We might have to, dog. We might have to.
Well, it's gonna come down between those two.
Yeah.
Likely.
Nah, Missouri be trying to push.
Hey, dog. Hey, my
nigga,
man.
We was talking about a case earlier. Nigga, motherfucking stomping cops out undercover.
True that. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Missouri be up in that motherfucker, man.
As long as we got bitch ass Josh Hawley.
Michigan was strong in the motherfucker last year too.
Yeah.
Michigan was strong in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Josh Hawley ain't going quietly away, nigga. Ever.
No, right.
Not no time soon.
We about to nigga, we gonna fucking put Eric Greitens in that motherfucker next year.
Once again,
it ain't so.
Once again,
tying bitches up chairs and hold the hostage.
Shit.
Hey, my nigga.
The sitting seat, nigga.
We got to everything in between Kansas City and St. Louis got to be burned. Then just start over, nigga. Just start over.
Oh, damn.
That's the only way.
That's all bad for me.
Hey, my bad. Hey, Columbia is like if you look at the map, it's like that little speckle of blue, nigga. When we do the vote, nigga, it's that little speckle.
Fucking Boone County.
Hey, Zeb.
That's my vote. That's my vote, that little speck.
Hey, Zeb, just move to the east or the west, nigga, before the asteroid comes and just burn down.
Choose a side.
Choose a side, nigga. You'll be safe either way, nigga, but just choose a side, nigga. Because it all got to go.
Yeah, you right. You might be right, bro. You might be right.
And then this shit here, dog. Hundreds of new bills to curb voting rights show a new Republican contempt for democracy itself. It ain't it's not new, nigga.
Nah. Nothing's new about this bullshit.
Them niggas know the more niggas that get, I shouldn't say niggas, the more humans that get out and vote, the less likely these niggas are to win. Right. Point blank.
No, I hear these niggas talking about we ain't got a fucking democracy, we got a republic.
Which is the representative democracy, yeah, right.
A representative democracy, but you know what I'm saying. So they like these are reasons why we need to fight to keep the fucking electoral college, because then it'd be a tyranny of the majority. Well, nigga, we got a tyranny of the minority right now.
Right.
That's just fucking stupid, man. So I don't know, man. They don't give a shit about. They don't stand for anything but power.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, the fight continues, man. You know, everything is a work in progress, and we like to tout ourselves as the greatest nation on earth and the greatest nation in the history of the fucking union.
No. Hello?
But we are as a work in progress, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we can't, you know, be lulled to sleep, you know, by thinking that we done, you know, that we done achieved, that we the end all be all, man. You know what I mean? So in a snap of a finger, I watched that movie with Janelle Monáe not long ago, just a couple weeks ago.
Antebellum.
Yeah. I watched that shit, man. And I was kind of tripping out on that thing, man. You know, how it was in modern day times, and I don't want to give away the thing, whatever. Yeah, you know, I mean, look, bro, I remember when I was in high school, I had a, what do they call that shit, like an IB history class or some shit?
International baccalaureate.
Yeah. I took like a couple of those IB classes, and you can like get college credit and shit, but I never took the test. I just wanted the classes just because I was interested in it. And for my history class, we had to, our senior year, we had to do just a long-ass verbal report and written report on something historical, basically. And my homie, Jan Singelman, who he's German and Mexican. And I ain't spoke to him in years, but we was real cool back in the day. His thing was, his presentation was pre-Nazi Germany, and basically about how the positions in German society that, you know, Jews had achieved, that the Jewish population had achieved, and, you know, like, they were good, man. They were chilling. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they were, you know, I mean, there was discrimination, and I don't know if that's racism or, you know, exactly what title to put on it that they experienced. But, you know, they were doctors, lawyers, you know, they had good standing, you know, and that shit flipped around, you know, real quick, bro, real quick. So, you know, I'm not trying to be alarmist. It
was because they had done so well.
Right.
But was on the bottom started looking at them like, nah, nigga, we gotta get that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
They doing that shit on our back, so we gotta come for them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's what you hear. That's what you be hearing over here. That's what you be hearing here, man. You know, as far as you know, these you know, rural white people, and, you know, not just rural white people, man, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? They talking about the immigrants and how they taking jobs, and, you know what I'm saying? So, look, man, it's all the same. It's the same mentality. Shit can flip real quick. So, stay awake. The fight continues.
I mean, they're talking about,
Nipsey would say, the marathon continues.
Indeed.
Because it is a marathon.
They're talking about these jobs and everything, about how the immigrants are taking the jobs away from them. But these are jobs that they don't even want to do.
They don't want to do. Yeah, they don't want to do. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
these are like below minimum wage type jobs that the immigrants are coming in here doing. You know, they're not like, you know, tech jobs or anything that, they
are jobs they want other white folks to take that they then can shame and say they don't deserve to have a higher minimum wage.
Right.
That's what it is. So it's all crazy, bro. It's all crazy.
Yeah. So
keep it moving. But good news, Oregon, the bastion of freedom. Oregon Governor Kate Brown pushes, anyway, Oregon Governor Kate Brown pushes expanding vote by mail and female, little joke there, to counter GOP voter suppression efforts.
I probably put the clip up in the post game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I got to record it.
The dad jokes continue.
Dad jokes. We know what we should do with dad. Yeah, we should do a dad joke segment one day. As Republican lawmakers across the U.S. move to make it harder for voters to cast ballots by mail, we look at Oregon's long history of vote by mail Oregon, where 92% of residents are now registered to vote, was the first state in the country to institute voting by mail and to establish automatic voter registration in an effort to ensure access to this very fundamental right, says Oregon's Democratic Governor Kate Brown, who is also the national chair of Vote From Home. I like her. I don't even know what she look like, but I like her already. That's good shit. Salute. Yeah. Salute, Kate Brown.
Yeah, man, it needs to be some light. It needs to be some light in the dark. You know what I mean? So, she providing that spark.
Nigga, why is voting so hard? I just still don't get it.
Right. Right.
Like,
you know why.
I know why. I know why.
Real Americans.
What'd you say, Joe?
It's a right that only real Americans should have. You fake Americans, you should stand in line for 4 hours while we, and
then they gotta take out work. Like other countries, they got a voting day, nigga. They get to it's a paid holiday. We don't get
holiday. Yeah,
we don't get none of that shit.
All right, man. Well, hey, you gonna vote Tuesday?
What's going on? Damn, what's happening Tuesday?
A vote? Man.
I am not. I know here we got I think it's something about school board, but I'm not familiar with any of the candidates.
We got school board shit going on.
And then we got a firefighter thing about equipment and shit like that.
I think we got renewal of like the e-tax. I forget what the e-tax stands for, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. The radio they was talking about that a couple mornings ago. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's it's more than presidential elections, folks. Get out there and vote because these be the ones that affect you for real too.
Yeah, the local shit fuck you up.
Yeah, he's exactly right about that, man. Like the only reason I'm not participating in this in what we got going on here in Boone is because I don't want to make an uninformed decision, so I don't know what's going on with.
That's what we do. But you got the weekend to get informed.
Yeah, and I might because I'm registered and everything, so I got the sample ballot. That's how I know about the shit. So yeah, I might have to go ahead and do that, but it's just like I feel like I don't want to just read a couple of articles on some shit that I have absolutely no knowledge about, really. You know what I'm saying? And then base my vote on that. But I might, you know what I'm saying? At least I might know who not to vote for. You know what I'm saying? And and make my choice that way. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research for real.
We got Freedom Inc. in Kansas City.
What's that?
Freedom Inc. is basically a collective of African American, politically minded, strategists, and they kingmakers. You know what I'm saying? If you come into Kansas City and you want to run in the black community for anything, you better get Freedom Inc.'s, endorsement because they put out a handbill. And so they stand out in front of the voting place, and when you walk up, brother like me who on certain issues, I just don't know, but I may just grab the handbill for Freedom Inc., and if they're endorsed by Freedom Inc., okay, you
just roll with that.
Yeah, since I don't know if they got anything like that out there in your community.
Not that I'm aware of.
Not
maybe the Democratic
Party
has one, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But some of those issues, I just roll with that, you know what I'm saying? But other times, I ain't fucking with Freedom Inc. quite like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We need to get Joe to run,
but no, I mean, the message that you said, bro, about participating and voting in non-presidential elections, which happen all the time, you know, understand, it is necessary because local politics actually does affect you more than your everyday life, at least, more than just, who the president is. Like, we had Donald Trump for the last, 4 years or whatever? Right. I mean, to be honest with you, my day-to-day life ain't really fucking changed because of Donald Trump.
Nigga, mine did, nigga. The podcast was rich,
but mine did.
The podcast was rich with bullshit for us to talk about
every week.
Well, the podcast ain't my day-to-day life. That was my weekend life. You know what I mean?
But look, nigga, it forced me to have to split these episodes in two. Sometimes in three, because we just be ranting about this shit.
This nigga here.
We might be able to publish a single episode these weeks. You know,
Bad material.
I think we've had at least 2 of the last 3 episodes have been single episodes. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Yep.
Hey, but I'll take the slim pickings over having the low hanging fruit, bro. Fuck that.
Good shit. Yeah, but yeah. We said it. We said it today. We said it many times before. Just don't vote every 4 years, y'all.
Every time there's an election.
Yep.
Stay in tune. That's all. Stay in tune.
stay woke.
Stay woke.
You talking about antebellum? We need to be getting on these wokies.
Right.
Hey, Joe, is that Crown or Evan Williams that you sipping on?
I said the hen, dog. The hen.
Oh,
we getting it in.
I'm starting to hear the voice changes.
Yeah, I know.
The River, the Hennessy, Coke.
This nigga, hey, he about to be part of that go to sleep award, nigga. I can feel it coming. Oh shit, good shit. So moving away from the voting shit, but it ain't the voting shit, man. Y'all really gotta keep an eye on this, man. If you listen to this show, each one teach one, get out to your peoples and tell them, man, you really got to keep an eye on this because they're really trying to take the essential freedoms for us just to elect local, state, federal officials away from us. So y'all got to keep an eye on this shit, man. Moving on though, parole revoked. Warrant issued for Alabama veteran after state released him from prison in error. You heard that right.
That sound like your bad, nigga.
Nigga, that sound like, y'all let me go, nigga, I'm free.
And how long you been free?
Let's get into that. On Friday, a Montgomery judge issued a temporary restraining order against Jerry Litt's arrest warrant. They put a warrant out for this nigga. Fuck them. Alabama Parole Board on Thursday voided the parole of Jerry Litt, sending the 52-year-old veteran back to prison. He is a sergeant, my bad. The way they put it in the other article I read, it was all fucked up. Despite his full compliance with parole conditions, the Alabama Board of Pardons and Parole in September granted Litt a rare early parole, which Litt has closely adhered to in the months since his release. But the state said they erred in setting Litt's hearing after a 2019 change in parole laws. What? Huh? What got to do with me?
That's that bullshit.
But you know, man, like, the thing is, though, and I don't know the details of this situation, but, you know, even after you get out, if you're on parole, you're still a ward of the state. So
yeah, you are. But if you release
I don't know if they can apply shit retroactively, or, you know, I don't know the ins and outs of the law like that. But
see, that's not. I don't know. It's not ex post facto. It's not like they passed a law and then he was gone and then they passed a law. They passed a law and then they didn't interpret the law correctly.
Yeah, that's what happened here.
So it was already passed before he was released, and they just didn't interpret it correctly. Yeah, that sounds like your bad.
That's your fault.
So my fault in the pre-production, I fucked up. So I thought it was 2 years. So in 2018, he was sentenced for cocaine trafficking. 2019, he's released. And then they figure out, oh yeah, my bad, we read that all wrong. That nigga should never been set free.
Right.
But he's been good. He's been doing everything. He's been abiding by all the rules and regulations.
But see, then like you said, there's a definition of free. If he's on parole, is he free?
Oh yeah, he's not free.
Hell no.
He was released from. You're right. He was released from prison, but on parole. There we go.
Yeah, you're still a ward of the state.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you still look, man, I've been on probation before. You know, I've been on house arrest. Like, you know, if you in that shit, You in that shit, man.
But hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the part that fucks with me, though. Let me read this real quick. The parole board issued a warrant for Sergeant Lett's arrest immediately after the hearing, said Hannah Riley, a communications director for the Southern Center for Human Rights, which represented Lett in his parole case. He will be taken into custody tomorrow morning, his birthday. Nigga, y'all couldn't wait one more day, nigga?
Wow.
He can't even enjoy his cake.
Can I have some cake and hug? Nigga, what? I hate it here.
That sound personal.
I hate it here, nigga. It's an asteroid.
That sound personal.
It is.
Yeah.
And true, he probably shouldn't be moving cocaine. I get it. I get that. But there's niggas that stormed the Capitol that are still just walking around the earth. Britt Reid, Andy Reid's son, still probably tipping up a 50 Hennessy while he driving around, driving into other cars, nigga. What?
Hey, nigga, yeah, you stay reminding niggas of that shit on.
I will keep reminding me and my brother Damon Gillians will keep reminding niggas of that shit until this nigga is arrested.
You be like, hey, happy Friday, folks. Where the fuck Britt Reid at?
I do be doing that shit, don't I? I do be doing that. I don't even know if niggas be listening to me. I be like, hey, man, good Friday. Y'all seen Britt Reid? I saw an empty bottle of Hennessy when I was driving to work today.
Right.
Man.
That's what I'm saying, though, right? Like you got niggas, you got niggas that have put a fucking girl in the ICU, probably won't walk again, talk again.
Right.
He just went away. This nigga, he did break the law. He went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
They paroled him, and I get it. He's still a custody ward, whatever you want to say, of the state.
Mm-hmm.
But this nigga got to go back to jail on his birthday?
Right.
They that pressed about it?
Yeah, apparently they are.
Yeah, apparently they are. You right, Joe? You right?
I mean, look, man, it was like when Nipsey got killed. There was another man that was with him that got shot. That he had just got out of prison, like maybe a few months before. He was in prison for murder, and he was out, and he was with his nephew or something like that, and his nephew took him by Nipsey's spot to get some clothes, so so that he could get fresh for some interviews and shit like that. You know, they just pulled up on him. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey just happened to be there, and it happened to be that that unfortunate day, and he got shot, and he got arrested. He got sent back to prison for what?
Being in the area.
Being for interacting with known gang members because Nipsey's a known Crip.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's a violation of your parole.
That is, yeah. That's
so. They're saying this nigga didn't violate his parole. So I mean,
right. But what I'm saying is that he's still a ward of the state. You know what I'm saying? So you're still at the mercy of whatever judge. You know what I'm saying? Whatever laws. However the judge interprets that law. You know what I'm saying? You still, because you're a ward of the state, man. So, and I'm not saying that shit is right. I think it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But, that's how they get you. That's how they get you, bro.
I keep reading this, though, and I wonder, it's like now I'm like wanting to know how much weight or how much cocaine was he moving for him to be 2018, 2019 release.
Mm-hmm.
Is it one of them trumped up charges?
He wasn't fucking with no bricks, nigga.
That's what I'm saying, dog. I'm like, was it one of them trumped up charges, nigga?
Get that.
I'm starting to get mad now, dog. Now I think about it, 'cause we all hear about niggas that get trumped up charges. We know that shit, man, where you got a little bit of weed on you, and maybe you got some shit that's like in separate baggies. Now they talking about you. They charge you with distribution. Right. Yeah, man. Like, nigga, what? I don't know, dog. This shit don't sound right, bro.
Yeah, like you Nino Brown out here and shit.
Yeah, this shit don't. This shit sound more and more suspect. Now I keep reading this shit. Anyway, he got a lot of white people deciding it's fake. Good luck, nigga. That's all I gotta say, dog. Good luck. And yes, I get it. He probably should not have been out there doing cocaine or moving cocaine. but Americans' fucking obsession with weed and cocaine. Okay.
I mean, you could move cocaine, or you could be out here trying to move kids. I mean, which one worse? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Let's find out.
No, again, I really saw this as a deeply troubling challenge for my family on March 16th when people were, talking about a minor and that there were pictures of me with child prostitutes. That's obviously false. There will be no such pictures because no such thing happened. But really on March 16th was when this got going from the extortion standpoint. Again.
Hey, dog. This nigga... Tucker Carlson face.
Tucker Carlson. He be so intent, nigga, listening.
No, but he like we don't obviously because I don't watch Fox News and I don't think none of my niggas do really. All I get from this is Tucker Carlson is saying we didn't ask you about none of that, but here you are talking about this, nigga.
Why are you volunteering information?
Dog, and once again, dog, this nigga tell me he don't look like a villain from a cartoon show, dog. Oh, yeah. Anyway, dog, so we just played that clip because we gonna let it flesh out. But Matt Gaetz
I wish I had sent it to the group, but I'm trying to see if I can find it right now.
Yeah, you find it. Yeah,
avail. But it was that same interview.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Matt Gaetz he started dry snitching on Tucker Carlson. He was like, "Yeah, because you remember we was together, you and I."
Nigga, Tucker Carlson, dog. So you know what? That explains his face.
You don't remember that shit? And the fucking prostitute walked up to us, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what?
Got my back. Tucker, you got my back, right?
Hey, Tucker Carlson making that face when your homeboy come over to your crib and start talking about what you was doing in front of your girl, and you like, nigga, hey, at ease, nigga. At ease. The story you telling, we were supposed to be at your house playing Madden that night, nigga. At ease, nigga.
Cease and desist.
Cease and desist, nigga. Exactly. Tucker Carlson.
I thought this was the same video.
Tucker Carlson making that face. Like, hold on, bro. Hold on. My wife listening, nigga.
What do we know about these allegations against Matt Gaetz?
What'd you say?
What do we know about these allegations? Against Matt Gaetz?
All I've been reading is last year there was some paperwork that was presented to the Department of Justice about him and some other folks as far as like paying sex workers, and also included in that was child prostitution, or I guess underage. You can't call them sex workers; they're underage. Paying underage girls for sex.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, this is unrelated. But it remind me of something that happened this week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so speaking of sex workers, there's a podcast I listen to where they call themselves sex workers because they talk about sex on the podcast. Horrible Decisions podcast. You know what I'm saying? Outside the podcast, I got put onto it about a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? They be talking about some interesting topics or whatever. Anyway, one of the hosts on there put out a picture, selfie on it. They both, early 30s, attractive women, you know what I'm saying? And so they be putting little selfies up and shit like this. And one of the hosts put on a selfie that had little cup marks on their wrist.
Oh shit!
On Twitter. Mm-hmm. And so I saw that shit. I was like, oh shit! I'm not thinking. I just tweeted out there. I said, oh damn, he been cutting. I said, peace be with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She quote tweeted that shit, and that shit went.
Oh no!
I ain't gonna say viral, but that shit got blown way beyond what I was expecting that shit to do.
Damn.
Hey,
so
that's all bad when that happens. That's happened to me before too.
So she was like, I got cats shaking my head. I was like, bitch, ain't no fucking cat scratching nothing but wrists.
Yeah, dog. I got cats.
Stress everything.
I was like, come on, man. I said, look, I put a Damon on this shit. I said, nigga, bitch, if that's your cat, you need to get your lick back.
Damon, dude, that's another T-shirt need to be made. I'm gonna get my lick back.
Yeah.
I said that cat done fucked your wrist up. Then you make it your lick back against that cat. Hey, but they like motherfuckers coming with me with real hate. Like I was like, God damn.
Like, nah,
I'm supposed to DM this fucking celebrity. I like you about to see my DM and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's happened to me. Yeah, and I was in the defense of the greatest president that we've ever had, Barack Obama, when they was calling him a killer of children. I said all presidents are killers of children. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that happened to me. It was all bad.
And so when you quote tweet that shit and put it out there, I like you done magnified the motherfucker. You could have sat there dormant.
Yeah,
you ain't said shit.
Right.
Problem is, I touched that button. You know what I'm saying?
She said she been cutting. Oh, Joe brought the smoke to himself.
That's right. On accident.
I'm ready for it. But that's when I pulled this up too from the other tweet. Longtime aide to Rep. Matt Gaetz resigns following multiple reports that Florida Congressman has been investigated for possible sex trafficking. Yeah, dog.
Okay. He's guilty. He's guilty.
Yeah, and I won't put it out there,
hey,
but
go ahead. I'm about to say that our former Nicaraguan host, Frank, put me on to the knowledge back in the day that this nigga had like an adopted son or something.
Oh, no, we talked about it on the show one time, remember? We talked about it on the Nicaraguan episode one time where it was some weird kind of, young dude that was like, it was real weird.
And so I'm saying,
hold on, so who had an adopted son?
Matt
Gaetz.
This nigga, Matt Gaetz.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's not a white adopted son. It's like it's because somebody called him racist, and he got all up in arms.
Yeah.
How you gonna call me racist?
When he got
I got this random pool boy that I love.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, Haitian or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, because Frank,
like that dude on Devil in the Blue Dress.
Yeah, Frank, aka 30 Pieces, does not fuck with Matt Gaetz at all. At all. He you know, Frank hit that this month. I ain't got no good Frank impression. But he hit that this motherfucker here. You know he about to go on a rant. So yeah.
So like, I mean, so if this nigga imported, I don't know, some kid to live in his house, I don't know how far of a stretch is it to believe that this nigga was importing the fucking Japanese hookers that 10 meters be looking.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. Why we gotta bring up old shit from last week?
Why they gotta be hookers for one?
It's something. You can be on Tinder and them motherfuckers be out there.
Hey, put that Crown Royal down, dog. Just put it down. Just put the crown back on the crown, nigga.
The Hennessy. Put it down.
My bad, Hennessy. Hennessy. My bad,
Hennessy. The drink, man.
So I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move on. GOP Rep. Matt Gaetz of Florida is being investigated by the Department of Justice regarding an alleged relationship he had with a 17-year-old girl and the possibility that he violated sex trafficking laws by paying her to travel with him, according to multiple reports. Who was that? Jack Johnson? Did they try to him up back in the day?
The fucking what's the ban law?
Yeah,
the man. Yeah. Jack Johnson.
The man law. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this
nigga with white women, but particularly, I guess it's supposed to be, you know, for the purpose of debauchery.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but this nigga's actually
they made that nigga lead the country, man.
Yeah, this nigga's actually transporting underage girls, probably internationally. So yeah, fuck him.
They ain't like that. They ain't like a black man beating on their white dude, so they had to make up a law.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck this dude, bro.
Classic cut. Got that 70s feel back when several decades was ahead of me still. James Jefferson was at the peak of his fly, and Mary Robinson came to catch his eye. Product of that union, yo, you listening to him. Joe, Jeff, and the track go together like fusion, CERN collider. No concern for a biter, snatch a tooth from your mouth like cuspid incisor, Predating Night Rider, the beat kid on some neat shit. Watch the beat flip, heat get deep. Some say prophetic competition, dead it. OPEC, snatch your unleaded. We ain't trying to gas you up, remastered tough. Just another reminder, this a classic cut, rhyme increasing. Built to weather all seasons. Keep peeping, the brother fresh for the evening. No sleeves in, peace and love on some beats. Fan vest sequence, jeans flare beneath the knees. Man, game hella decent. We about to eat this unique sequence. Got these women coming out they secret. Flocking to the D quick. Witches of Eastwick, peep this. No games, I'm trying to be quick. Feel the energy, homicidal entity. Son of Sam killing MCs and the dignity. Classic cut. Fade to the Caesar. The blowout was a trend around 73 or 78. A brother stepped to the plate. Sacrifice, never bunt. Peace to Hammer and Hank. QEP and Bobby Seale was the measuring tape. Chairman Fred met his fate while Bill was on the tape. Charged from the state, FBI had them tapes. Raid raised the stakes, single mother at his wake. Classic cut like break beats on Sedgwick Ave. Cool Herc spinning records, making them dance, rush the floor. And the culture was born. I'm hip-hop to my heart, on my sleeve is worn. Proceed to swarm the cipher, jump up and get hype, bruh. A lifer, I ride beats, that's what I fight for. A rumble in the jungle, Thriller in Manila. Come through on the humble, classic cut, be a killer. Feel the magic like Michigan State. It's finna be great, prepare for the worst. That first verse was classic like Michael and Vita, igniting the sequel. Benevolent rain with the mind for my people. Polite when I need to, but settle all family business. Listen to vengeance. Niggas get a chill every minute, committed to rip it. This testament serve as exhibit. Flying down the highway, testing the limits. 8 tracks in American muscle. Looking for trouble, 5th gear in the V8. Ride as a couple, top down with the wind. Expose your hair, scar fly. Don't worry, baby, we leaving it there. Not a care in the world, minus the draft, minus the cash. Might as well raise a fist cause I'm black. Kwame Ture the expat. This where I'm best at. Get pressed at the residence. Guess where you rest at. Classic cut, ribeye, KC strip. Ain't life a trip. Someone special to spend it with is what I tried to get. Already tried and missed. Take these lessons I've learned and apply them with my next experience. Do the due diligence, maneuver through effortless. Keep up appearances, speaking sincere with this. Never lose sight of this. Be up all night because my intention is to win.
I don't know if it's today or yesterday in Oregon. I think the governor in Oregon, what did she do? Did she pass it or signed it? Signed a bill, I think, that expands like mail voting or something like that in an effort to like kind of counterbalance the all the voter suppression laws that are, you know, being voted on throughout different states. They're trying to make it harder. She's trying to make it easier in Oregon.
I thought you were trying to counterbalance the 19th Amendment.
Which is the what?
The female voting.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
That nigga said we gonna expand male voting.
Oh.
He meant mail-in voting.
This nigga Joe. Hey, he was telling them dad jokes to his daughter. I see this shit has continued on to the pre-production.
Yeah. I do it all the time, bro. Y'all know.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like, what the hell is he talking about?
that nigga's there like, huh? That's it.
Yeah,
The female vote, nigga.
Like,
I thought he had an angle. I thought he had an angle that I missed. I was like, damn, okay, let me see.
oh, we got damn. Oh, silly ass dad jokes.
Silly ass dad. Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.